the eastern side of the Jezreel Valley. Now, if you remember the story of the Philistines fighting Saul, they took King Saul and his three sons' bodies, there's some repeated things we already said, and hanged them on the city gates of Beit Shean. Okay? Advertising. Don't mess with us. We killed your king. We are the owners of this land. Okay? So, because it's the gate. Now, in Jesus' time, and that's what we want to focus on now, because we want to speak about the Roman time now, Beit Shean was the capital city of the confederation, of the alliance, of the 10 Gentile, Roman, Greco culture cities, known as the Decapolis. Deca, 10, polis cities. 9 cities were located on the east side of the Jordan River. Only 1 city was on the west side of the Jordan River, but that was the capital, Beit Shean. So you actually saw the capital of Antipas, you saw the capital of Philippos, Caesarea Philippi, Tiberias, Philippos, and now it's the capital of the Decapolis. Now, the reason why I asked Eunice to stop for our seat here, you won't see any groups coming here. But this is a Roman amphitheater. Not theater, an amphitheater. And this is actually not Jesus' time, it's like 100 years later. But it's a great example for the Roman culture. And I have my little theory on this. Again, I told you I'm just taking I'm just the cook, taking ingredients. Very rarely I have my own thoughts. This is one of them. I believe that when Jesus said the gates of Hades shall not rebel against it, I believe he was referred to the Roman amphitheater. And I'll try to explain why. So what we want to see is where many Christians and Jews and many others were brutally executed to glorify the Roman gods. Okay, so it's a blood film. So no ice cream. But it's a very serious place. That's what I'm trying to say. Welcome. We'll be here for 20 minutes, and then we go to see the Beit Shean site.
By faith, now, so for those who were around in the 80s and first part of the 90s, when the faith movement, the prosperity gospel was popping, and the age of televangelism and all this, this is the part that these guys love to preach. Faith is all about victorious. It's all about, they love to tell the stories when people live by faith and do great things. By faith, some conquered kingdoms. Hallelujah! Performed acts of righteousness. They obtained the promise. They shut the mouths of lions. And my friend, I'm telling you right now, you're going to shut the mouths of lions. Woo! They escaped the edge of the sword. From weakness they made. And this stuff preaches good. They became mighty in war. They put foreign armies to flight. This is how you all should be living. Women even receive their dead children back from the dead by faith, right? And that's true. These are all things that you can do by faith. When you live a life that really, truly follows after the things we say we believe, you can do crazy stuff. You can do amazing things. Others, on the other hand, were tortured, not accepting their release, so that they could obtain a better resurrection. These guys had such confidence in the prize that when the prison door was open, because if the prison door is open, I'm walking out. They stayed in because they go, no, I want to, like, what? Like, this is one of those weird verses. I'm like, what, were they idiots? They wanted a better resurrection. They didn't accept an early release. Others experienced mockings, scourgings, yes, chains, imprisonment. They were stoned. They were sawn in half. They were tempted. They were put to death with a sword. They went about in sheepskins, goatskins, like a bunch of homeless, destitute, afflicted, ill-treated, men of whom this world is not worthy. So look, living a life of faith, you may have incredible victory. You may rout armies, or you may be made fun of and mocked and scorned and live like a homeless bum. Faith can produce, it's not about what it produces. It's about being obedient to the things that he calls us to do, period. It's not about the end results in this age. But the end result is the same for everyone. The end result is if you live a life of faith, there is a reward at the resurrection. These guys were wandering around in deserts and mountains and caves and holes in the ground. All of these, those who were victorious according to the standards of the world, and those who were utter failures according to the standards of the world, they all gained approval through their faith, through their lives of faith. They didn't receive what was promised yet. Yet.